Hi all, this is Kevin Stewart Builds 250. I'm Kev, and this is stage 27 of issue 9 of Build the Ghostbusters Ecto-1. Okay, so along with the subscription pack for partner, we've got the t-shirt. T-shirt's okay, not too bad, looks alright. And in the last subscribers pack we got this hat. Now this hat, in my opinion, is pretty nasty. If I'm honest, it's just almost like a quite cheap baseball cap with an iron-on Ecto-1 patch. So pretty nasty cap, which I don't think I'll be wearing. I can just go down there. But the t-shirt ain't too bad. So yeah, some of the free gifts coming through, some of them are okay, some of them not so. But within stage 27, there's quite a lot going on with stage 27. We're going to be building the bulkhead, put some things on there like the brake servo and the washer motor, the windscreen wiper washer motor. So as I say, it's going to be quite a busy issue. So with that said, let's get into it. Let's have a look at the parts and let's get into the build for stage 27. Okay, so parts laid out here for stage 27. Nice detailed parts. Obviously the big plastic part is the bulkhead. But yeah, nicely detailed. It's going to look good on the car. These are the only metal parts. I think these are the tie rods that are going to go on top of the engine. But yeah, all there, checked off on the inventory. So let's get into the build for 27. So the first thing it's asking us to do is to take the blower vacuum part, which is this small part, 27F, and attach that to the blower unit, which is another plastic part, which is 27B. I'm just having a look if there is a very, very small keyway, and obviously there's a key on there, so it can only kind of go one way. Put that in, and then we're going to be attaching that with a EP screw. It's looking like that. Looks a bit weird to me. Looks like it's not really following the contours, but there is that keyway that it goes into, so that's what it looks like. So we're bringing over the bulkhead and the blower unit that we just had, and it's got the locating pin, and that's just going to fit onto there. Put the locating pin in place, and obviously. And then that's going to be fitted with one from this side with one IP screw. Quite nicely. A bit of detail. Okay, now we're adding some parts onto the brake reservoir, master cylinder, etc. So we're bringing over the brake reservoir distributor, and we're going to bring over the reservoir, that, and yeah, just fit those together. With an AP screw. Okay, and now we're going to be fitting, we've got a quite large brake reservoir vacuum cylinder, and we're just going to be fitting that together. I don't think it has got those on the other side. Has it got a way? I suppose you can turn it anyway once it's fitted. And it's just an EP screw. And then we're going to be placing that on the engine bulkhead. Pin there, and a screwing pin and a locating pin. Like that. And I guess you can turn this. You need to have this in the right orientation. So do that a little bit. Securing it onto there with an EP screw from the back. Okay, so brake, reservoir and master cylinder on. Now we're assembling the washer, windscreen washer. So bringing over the windscreen washer motor, 27E, small silver part, on the end of the windscreen washer pump. I don't know if there's any, no, doesn't seem to be any locating pins or anything like that on that one. And once again, another EP screw is going to be putting that together. And yeah, that's going to be fitting onto the bulkhead. Yeah, that's going to be fitting onto the bulkhead. Once again, locating pin and securing pin, just in that orientation, and from the back with an EP screw. So far, that's what that looks like. Okay, so I brought the main part of the car over, just see the engine, etc. Because I'm going to be fitting some parts of this, and then finally going to be fitting this bulkhead. But the first thing it's asking us to do is this little pipe. We need to fit that into the lift valve, which is just there. Small little valve that needs to be fitted on. As I always do, I'm going to be trying to open up these pipes a little bit more. Okay. Okay, that needs to go that side of the steering column. Now we're bringing over the bulkhead that we've just been working on. It's kind of strange in the instructions, to be honest, because it kind of says to fit it, but you're going to have to fit it, but not fit it yet. So you're going to have to put that, make sure the hole in the bulkhead slides over the steering column, and then there's a pipe just here, comes off the fuel. I think that's there's the fuel filter. It might be the fuel pump. And off of that, and this is going to be fitting onto the bottom. There's a little pin on the bulkhead, it's going to be fitting into there. But yeah, I'm not fitting that on yet, the bulkhead itself. I'm just trying to fit that onto that little pin. Okay, so that pipe wasn't the easiest to go in. Now I think it's saying that this pipe now goes onto this brake master. Okay, and then once that's on, and then fit the bulkhead. I'll push the bulkhead in. And then we're going to be just attaching that with some screws down the side and at the back. it's OM screws at the back here and IP screws on the sides. Okay, all done. The screws are on. The bulkheads are now secured. Okay, what we're doing now is we're fitting these support struts onto the engine mount. So the first thing we've got to do is one of these support strut brackets, screw it into the actual support strut. It's definitely the easiest thing in the world to do because obviously no threads in there, you're cutting these. So with these tie rods, or bulkhead struts as they're called, I've found that putting it in that way and trying to screw it in is an absolute nightmare because there's obviously no threads on there. So the way that I've found to do it, the best way, is to take it through that way, and then you just have to turn it a couple of threads rather than having to try and bring it all the way through. So did it on that one a lot better. That looks a bit better. Okay, and once they're done, once you've got the bulkhead struts in place, you've just got to find the holes on the bulkhead, feed your bulkhead struts through them, and then secure the bulkhead struts themselves onto there with a HP screw. And the bulkhead struts are fitted. All good. Okay, so stage 27 done there. Yeah, some really nice detailed parts there. Obviously you had the brake servo and the washer motor onto that bulkhead and then fitting that on, and obviously those tie rods. So yeah, looking good. Obviously that's the first issue of issue 9 subscribers pack, so I've got 3 more to go. I'm going to be getting those done over the next few weeks and uploaded, so keep an eye on the channel for them. And having said that, if you'd like to see the progression of this model or the other models on the channel, then please consider subscribing. Don't forget to click the bell if you'd like to be notified anytime that a video goes live. But thanks for watching. Take care. Hope to catch you again on the channel soon, and ta-da for now.